Want to achieve this look? Stay tuned. Welcome everyone to my channel. I just want to make note that I'm an aspiring makeup artist to be, and today we are going to be doing a warm natural look using the Juvia's Place palette. So I'm starting off with my brows, and for my brows I am using the MAC Dip Brow. I'll show how it looks in a moment. But yeah, it's a MAC Dip Brow, and I'm basically applying it to the natural arch shape of my brow. Now for my concealer, I'm using the LA Girl in the color Toffee to conceal and shape my brows. Brows was like the most challenging thing for me when it comes to makeup, but after watching videos and practicing, I'm doing a much better job. So with this brush, I'm just using it to blend in my concealer. For the top of my brow, I normally use like a darker concealer for blending purposes, but for today's video I'm going to be using my foundation because sometimes I use that as well, and I'm actually all out of my dark concealer, so I had no other choice but to use foundation for this video. So the base I'm going to be using is the P. Louise base in the shade number 5. Now that my base application is almost done, I totally forgot to separate my brows. Now we're on to shadows, which is my favorite part. I don't know why my face looks like that, but the first color we're going to be using is this orangey color. I wish the palette had named all the colors, but unfortunately it doesn't have names to the colors, so I'm just going to be pointing to show you which color that I did use. color is gonna be this dark brown shade, and it's from the same Zulu palette. So we're just gonna apply this a little more on the crease of my eyelid. So the second palette I'm going to be using is the Nubian palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and use another dark brown shade. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more of the orange that I first used so that I can make this look a little bit more vibrant. Next, I'm going to be using this gold shade, and this is just going to make the look pop. Please excuse the mirror being in the video. It's just that I cannot do my makeup with a big mirror. It has to be something that's small. So up next is my primer, and the primer that I use is Master Prime from the Maybelline line, and this just gives my face a moisturized yet matted feel. You want your face to be well moisturized as well as you want it to be matted and not too oily. Almost there, almost there. Hey. It's foundation time, and I'm gonna be applying this all over my face. This flat foundation brush is like this don't play. This carrying on. In the Bahamas we say this carrying on. Don't mind the scary look. I get something to fix this seam brush right here. Now I'm going to be contouring my face using the same LA Girl concealer. And I'm going to be putting this under my eyes, on my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and on my chin. After which, I'll use my beauty blender to blend all of this in. I'm just gonna lightly apply a little bit of the setting powder. After I'm done with this, then I'm just gonna quickly apply my lashes. Now that my lash is on, I'm just gonna go and apply my liner, and the liner that I'm using is a liquid liner. Now that everything is complete, I'm just gonna touch up my face with my Studio Fix powder, and I'm also gonna be using the Fit Me powder as well to put around my face. So I'm just making it a matte look, and then I'm gonna put on my blush and my highlighter. The blush I'm going to be using is the MAC Blunt Blush, and this blush just like, oh, just gives me life. The highlighter I'm going to be using is from MAC as well. And I'll leave the name of it in the description down below, along with the other products that I've used. Alright, so here is my finish.
Don't talk, Mama. Let me talk for the video. I'm doing my video challenge, cooking challenge.
Okay. Thank you all so very much for watching. Like I said, I'm a aspiring makeup artist, and all techniques in this video that I use was just from watching YouTube and practicing. So if you're somebody out there that loves makeup and it's your passion, you can achieve it. Peace.